you doing, young lady? Can I give you something to read about Jesus?
Thanks.
Do you know he's going to come back someday and judge us?
Is he?
Yeah, I mean, he claimed to be God.
Yeah.
The Bible predicted that someone would come into the future who would be God. And Jesus showed he was God by the powers that he exhibited while he walked the earth at the end of his life. Yeah, are you a Christian?
I'm not. No,
Okay.
But
Jesus said he was God. And the reason why Jesus came into the world is because we're not God.
right.
We're God's created beings. We've broken God's laws. We're guilty. And so that's why I like passing out this tract. Because the Christian faith tells us how to get rid of our guilt and how to be right with the God who will judge us. So the Bible says because we're sinners, there's a penalty, right? When you break the law, if you were to go in a courtroom and break the law, you wouldn't just tell the judge you're sorry and expect him to let you go. There's a consequence. The Bible says the penalty for sin is death and hell. But this is why Jesus came into the world. All the other religions require you to earn your way and hope that the deity is merciful. The God of the Bible says, I'll send someone to rescue you because I love my creatures. And so Jesus came into the world to do two things that we can't do. He lived a perfect life. He's the righteousness of God. And then he died a sacrificial death. And he said, destroy this temple. Speaking of his body, I'll raise it in 3 days. Now, if I told you, hey, shoot me, I'll rise from the grave, you'd tell me, you'd think I'm crazy and walk away. Well, that's what Jesus basically said. He said, no one takes my life, but I lay it down. He willingly gave himself up so that we could be reconciled to God and have the best place possible to live in forever after we die.
Yeah. Well,
Could you think of a better story?
I can't. No,
Okay.
I really can't.
So what's keeping you from being a Christian?
I have a class to go to.
Yeah, I know. Could you
I'll
give
get
me?
into this conversation. I can't get into that.
Yeah,
all
could
right
you give
now,
me
but-
15 seconds? A reason why you're not yet a Christian? If this
Well,
story,
growing up, I was.
Yes.
I went to church all the time.
what's turned you away from Christianity?
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you've heard the message. God, this is how God shows us He still loves us, even if we kind of
Well, thank you.
turn
'cause
to the
honestly,
side.
I really do appreciate this.
Yeah, you know, sometimes we turn away or we get distracted. I graduated from here 36 years ago.
Did you?
So, I mean, I was very distracted. I wasn't even yet a Christian.
Yeah.
The last year of my college time, I became a Christian. My whole life changed.
That's
And
beautiful.
so, God puts people in my path. I just prayed walking up the path that God would put people in my path today that I could share
Well, thank you.
His grace and His mercy, His love. Also warn them, because the worst thing we could do is die knowing that there was a way to be right with God. The Bible says there'll be weeping and gnashing of teeth in hell because no one ever made peace with God.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Bryn.
Bryn? I'm
Yeah,
Tom.
it's nice
Privileged to
seeing
meet you. I
Tom.
know you're going to get bit.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
just glad that you gave me
appreciate you.
3 or 4 minutes of your life.
Yeah.
Sometimes life can be overwhelming, or we just want to consider other things. I pray you consider the beauty in the Christian message,
Yeah.
that God so loved the world that He gave His only Son, that anyone who trusts in
Thank
Jesus.
you. I'll
Okay?
spread this.
God bless
Thank
you.
you.
Okay.